And Adrian Charles, who's risen from his sick bed to be with us tonight.
Because it's another big Friday, 1 hour, one show.
But mainly because tonight's guest is his kind of girl. She's from Birmingham, very pleasing on the eye, and even supports West Brom.
It's Cat Daly. We've been talking. None of this transatlantic nonsense. You've got proper Brummy.
I know, no one will be able to understand the word you're saying.
Now, smiling, apparently, is good for you.
It is. You should try it sometime. You'd feel great. Oh, no.
These two never stop smiling. It's like a smile up in here. Come on, look around. There's all just teeth. That's all. Just ease off on the smiling a bit.
We're happy.
The world smiles with you.
There is a serious point here, though, as our Dr. Sarah Jarvis is going to explain. While you normally smile because you're happy,
smiling a lot can be what makes you happy in the first place.
You could say it's the ultimate goal in life, to be happy. And we all have different ways of putting a smile on our faces.
What makes you happy?
A lovely sunny day.
My children.
Spending time with friends and family. That's definitely what makes me happy.
A smile is a sign of happiness, but could it also be a cause of happiness?
Some psychologists believe that by forcing our face into a smile, we can make ourselves feel happy, even if we're doing something we don't particularly enjoy.
So is there a link between our facial expressions and the way we feel? We're going to test this theory with the help of two sets of volunteers.
Now, they don't know it yet, but we're planning to make this group feel happy and make this group feel sad.
To do this, we've enlisted the help of comedian Jeff Whiting and a large quantity of pens.
Well, if I can't cope with that, how am I going to...
Jeff will perform the same 5-minute comedy routine in front of both groups. And the pens, well, we're going to use them in a rather strange way.
Diet dog food.
I'm going to ask the first group to keep a pen between their lips, like this. The second group will be asked to hold the pen lengthways in their mouth while they watch the same routine. Hopefully they won't dribble too much.
Overseeing the experiment is psychologist Professor Richard Wiseman. It sounds odd, but according to the professor, the position of the pen in the mouth could have a big effect on how much they enjoyed the comedy.
In Britain than teenagers. This is a new statistic. There are now more old-age pensioners than teenagers, and apparently if all the old people in Britain stood in a long line, nobody else would ever get served.
The volunteers are asked to score how much they like the routine.
Of course, Sean Connery, though, he's in his mid-70s.
But not until Jeff's donned a pair of headphones, so he can't hear what's being said.
Some bits were funny, but yeah, it was all right. 4 out of 10.
Some of the jokes were okay, but not particularly great.
I've definitely heard better comedy.
Average, I would say. I give 6 out of 10.
So our first group weren't too impressed with our funny man's jokes. Will he fare any better with audience number 2?
Like English people you see on those adverts for insurance companies. Have you seen these? You get rewarded for being rubbish, don't you? Have you seen? I saw one recently. A bloke walked forward to the camera. He said, "I spilt a bucket of hot tar on my arms. I got £12,000. He should have got the sack.
I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was all right.
I spit my pen out on the floor, didn't he? So I go...
It kept us entertained.
I'm not one of these people that tends to laugh, but I actually found it quite funny.
Frankly, to my amazement, the group who were smiling more really did seem to enjoy it more. What's happening?
Well, in one condition, the people were having their faces forced into a smile, and the other forced into a frown. So without realising it, those two facial expressions made them feel happier or a little bit sadder, and then that actually influenced how funny they found the comedy.
We've seen the results. What about the science behind it? What's going on?
This is what's called the facial feedback hypothesis, the idea that we force our face into an expression that actually directly influences the brain. So here we force our face into a smile, that forces the brain to release endorphins, which actually makes us feel good.
That they'd say the same thing to all the
This
customers.
experiment shows how we can physically manipulate our bodies to produce hormones that make us feel happy. And the most important part of our body in all this is our brain. When neuroscientists took scans of the human brain, they discovered that simply being happy produces chemical changes in specific areas that we can see.
This suggests happiness really is more than a subjective mood. It's real, and it can be measured.
Because it's real, there are physical things you can do that'll help make you feel happier. Eating properly, taking exercise, and keeping in touch with friends are ways in which we can all look after our mental health. Now, I'm not suggesting that smiling more is a cure for all life's problems. But anything that makes you feel happier, even in a small way, got to be worth a try.
Thank you very much indeed for your attention. I'm Jeff Whiting. Good afternoon.
People should smile.
But Kat, you have got a great big smile, but is that because you're happy, or do you force yourself to smile even when you're not?
No, I'm pretty smiley most of the time, actually. My nephew normally makes me smile quite a lot. He's about 1, and you catch yourself sometimes and you'll do anything to change his face from that to that, and you turn around and go, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm dancing around like a lunatic, singing songs and waving my hands above my head. And...
So what do you look like when you're grumpy or angry? You see that bad? Oh, scary.
Don't, of the wrath. The dealy wrath.
Yeah, I can see it, I must say.
Yeah, chin comes out.
We've got some film from India, actually.
Yes, yeah. It's the Indian Laughing Club, or they have a laughter day. And everyone's rather jolly, aren't they?
Can we try that with our audience here? Can you just laugh uproariously now? Go on, just laugh, everybody. Go on. That's right, go on. Keep it going. More. Well, a bit half-hearted, if you ask me, I must say.
I love it. The camera guys are still like that. No, they're laughing now. Yay.
No, we did have one laugh a couple of months ago, actually. We captured it on camera, though. For more information on how smiling can help your well-being, visit our website, bbc.co.uk/The One Show.